Okay, share screen. All right. So first function we're looking at today is a quadratic. Oh, you're not seeing my screen yet.
Okay, okay, the quadratic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so letter A says the input output table. So for letter A, we're going to make a table of x and then y equals x squared. Okay, and we actually already have this from yesterday. Okay, so the input is -2, -1, 0, 1, and
Do I have
2.
to write that?
Yes, you want to write all of this.
In the quadratic parent function?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and then everything I'm writing you're going to want to show. -2 squared is 4. We actually did all of this yesterday. 0 squared is 0. Y equals 1 squared is 1. Y equals 2 squared is 4. So you want to get all of this down for part A.
Okay.
Part B is the graph. So I'm just going to get that set up.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so the graph here, each of these on the left here is an ordered pair. So the first one is -2, 4. So let me show you that. That's -2 and then up 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first ordered pair, -2, 4. The next point is -1, 1. So -1, 1 is right there. The next one is 0, 0. And then the next one is 1, 1. So that's right there.
Okay.
And then 2, 4. So you want to get all this down again. This is actually all review.
Where do I have to put the where do I have to put B at?
Well, so inside the quadratic parent function. So all this is supposed to fit inside there. And I mean, you're welcome to, use extra paper if you need to for this.
Yeah. I'm just doing it. Okay.
Okay, so you ready for part C? There you got all this down for part C?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so the domain is the x values, okay? And the x values for this one is your instructor's probably using set builder notation. And that's this curly brace. Have you seen that before?
What?
Have you seen this curly brace before in class from your instructor?
Oh, no.
Okay. So let's just do it in words, okay? We'll say all real numbers. Does that look familiar?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the range is y greater than or equal to 0.
Okay.
Okay, and we're not going to worry about that, like why that is for a moment. We're
We
just
have to write so domain all real numbers. I'm gonna write that.
Yes, you definitely want to write that.
Okay.
Okay, you ready to move on to the next one?
To D?
D is not needed for this one.
Okay. Oh, wait, it's because we already have it?
No, it's just not part of this question.
Okay.
So let's just move on to the next one, which is the absolute value parent function.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready for that?
Yeah.
All right. So the absolute value parent function. So we're going to start with a table. So this is part A. So we're going to do X, and then it's Y equals absolute value of X.
Okay.
So we're going to use the same 5 numbers, -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2.
Okay.
So this is Y equals the absolute value of -2. Have you seen the absolute value function?
Yeah. And the -2 is 2.
Becomes 2. And the next one is Y equals absolute value of -1, which is,
Okay. Let me just write that first. -1, 1.
okay. And then Y equals absolute value of 0 is 0. Y equals absolute value of 1 is 1. Y equals absolute value of 2 is 2.
Okay.
So part B is another graph. So we're gonna graph it here. So the first ordered pair is -2, 2. That's left 2 and then up 2. That's right here. That's -2, 2.
Okay.
And then it's -1, 1.
All right. Let me just draw a line.
We got to keep going though. So we got to graph them all here. So 0, 0 is the next one. And then 1, 1. And then 2, 2, 2. Now the difference between this one and the last one is it's a V shape. Do you see the letter V in that shape there? This is a V. It's not a U. So in the previous one, see how it kind of curves, a little more curve to it.
Yeah.
This one's a more of a V. Okay, so let me know when you get that down. We'll move on to part C.
All right. I got that down. So, okay.
So part C is the domain. In the domain of an absolute value, it's like a quadratic. It's all real numbers.
Oh, wait, again, all real numbers?
Yes. Okay, and then the next one, the range. It's just like the last one. It's Y greater than or equal to 0.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so do you have all that down? Because we're gonna move on to the linear parent function.
Yeah, I already have all of it down.
Great. All right, so we're looking at the linear parent function now. And for part A, we're going to again make a table. We're going to have X, we're going to have Y. Okay.
Mhm.
And this time we're going to go, it's Y equals X is actually the parent function here.
Hmm.
-2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. So what this says on the right, and this is something a little bit new, it says that Y is the same as X.
Okay.
So that means whatever X is, that's what Y is. -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2.
All right, let me just write that. Okay. I got it.
All right, now part B is a graph. Okay, and we're
Mhm.
going to graph each of these ordered pairs. So -2, -2 is down here. Okay, -2, comma -2, -1, -1 is there. And then there's 0, 0. It's right in the middle.
Yeah, I'm just writing it.
Okay, and then 1, 1. And there was 1, 1. And then the next one is 2, 2. Now this is a line that goes up and to the right
Okay,
and
let me
down.
just write it. Let me just write it.
Sure.
Got it.
Okay. So this
And
one,
it's some of them.
what do you mean it's some of them?
Domain equals some of them.
The domain is actually all real numbers again.
Can you please explain?
It's everything that you know about until we've had a restriction is going to be all real numbers.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now for the range. Okay, so notice, let me go back to the previous ones because I want to try and see you to see this. Do you see how the smallest value here is 0 on this one? Do you see where I'm pointing with the mouse?
Yeah.
And it's 0 and it goes up. Same with here. See how this is 0 and it goes up?
Mhm.
That's what these mean. That's what this means, y greater than or equal to 0. So here, see how y goes up, but it also goes down?
Mhm.
So that's why it is also all real numbers.
Okay. So the range all.
All real numbers.
So explain to me.
Let's get, we got other stuff we're going to cover today. If we're going to get through everything. So if you don't mind, let's just go with this and tackle it another time.
Okay, and you can explain to me.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to exponential growth. Exponential growth is where a line goes bigger.
It's actually not a line at all. It's a curve. It's a curve here.
Yeah, the curve. Like it's like a curve, like the curve, like it's like the graph in the exponential growth that it goes all the way to the negative to the positive.
Yeah. So for part A here, we're going to go x and then y equals, and I'm not really sure what your instructor had in mind here. So I'm going to go 2 to the x for this one.
Okay.
And for this one, you may have to just take my word for it.
Oh, I know.
Okay, so now the numbers we're going to choose here are -1, -1, 0, 1, and 2. And what I'd like you to do is just follow along here, because this requires an explanation that will be somewhat confusing. So just, if you don't mind, let's just copy this down and then we'll graph it. And I think you'll get some more clarity when we actually graph it.
Yeah. Okay, I'm still writing it. Okay.
All right, so we're actually gonna start by graphing these points over here on the right. So 2, 4 is up here,
Mhm.
and then 1, 2 is here. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, sorry, 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay, and then 0, 1. Okay, and then -1, 1/2, and then -2, 1/4. So it gets to be a little bit hard to see, but it actually starts approaching this value of 0, and then it kind
All
of
right.
comes up like this. And that's what your instructor is hoping to see for part B here.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
All right, so now we're going to do part C and part D. Part C is for the domain. The domain is, again, all real numbers.
Mhm. Are we supposed to label the absent line on your exponential graph?
Yes, we're going to do that in a moment. The range this time is just y greater than 0.
Okay, let me just write that. All right.
Okay, now part D is the question you were asking. Okay, and it's the line y equals 0. And this is a horizontal line. And I'm going to draw it in red so you can see that.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's a horizontal line in red. So it's something like this here. Have you
Mhm.
flown on an airplane before?
Yeah.
Okay. So this asymptote, when you fly on a plane, you kind of approach the runway, and you do so in such a way where it's not too steep. It gets more shallow and shallow and shallow. That's what the asymptote is like. It's like the runway when you're landing. It's something the plane approaches that value on the way down. If you've ever seen an airplane land, you know what I'm talking about. And of course, if
Yeah,
you've been in
yeah.
one, you maybe even feel this. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So are you ready to move on to question 2?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. So for question 2, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip in each question into our workspace, but I'm going to move back and forth to an online calculator, graphing calculator I'm going to share with you, so you can see what's happening here. Okay, so you're gonna watch, and then we're gonna come back and write down what happens here. So let me show you what I'm talking about, and then it'll make more sense, of course. So there it is. Okay, so if you're seeing my screen,
Mhm.
I'm going to graph y equals x squared. Can you see that in your screen here?
Yeah.
All right. Now, what I'm going to do next, okay, is I'm going to graph what's here in number 2, x squared plus 2. Okay. And from yesterday, we see that, do you see how this blue moved up 2 units?
Yeah. Wait. Up. That's transformations. That it goes like 2 spaces up.
Up 2 units. Okay. But you can visually see that. Is that right?
Yeah, I can see
Like you
that.
see this here. Okay. So what now I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth. So I'm going to go back to our screen here that we've been working on, and you'll see that I've written down what the transformation is. It's up 2 units.
Up 2 units.
Yes. Is that not clear? Is that confusing?
No, I think I think I'm getting it. I think I'm getting it. Up 2 units. Okay.
All right. So now we're going to do the next one. And I'm going to snip it in here. Okay. But I'm going to go to that other calculator, and we're going to look at the graph. of it, because that it visually it's so much easier when you can see what it looks like. Okay, so this time
I know this. I know this. It goes at the bottom, so
it goes
is a down 5 units.
it is down 5 units.
Yep, I got that correct.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Are you writing this down as we go, or are you waiting until I share my screen to write it down?
I'm writing it down. I'm writing it down. I don't care
Okay.
if you sharing your screen or not.
Okay. Because it gets easier for me to only show the calculator. But what I'm going to do is snip this next one in, and that way we can do this. So what I'd like to do is just show the Desmo screen for the next ones, but I'm going to write them down, and I send these to you at the end as well, so you can as a PDF.
Wait, what's going on?
What I'm going to do here is we're going to move on to number 3.
Yeah.
The x plus 8 squared. Okay. Okay. And what do you see here? Where's the blue line relative to this other line?
That's left 8 units.
It's left 8 units. Okay.
Wow, wow. Okay. So left 8 units because why?
Well, do you see how it says plus 8 inside?
Yeah, yeah.
It's because of that. The plus means left when it's inside parentheses.
Okay.
So it's a little bit awkward, like because it's a plus. Now, if we were to do minus 8, what do you think would happen? Do you see how it's right 8 units?
It's left 8 units.
Well, let me show you here. So the green is plus 8. Do you see how that's left?
Yeah. It's yeah. It goes left 2 times, right?
Right, but then the blue is right units. Do you see that? Like,
Yeah.
do you see how minus goes right and plus goes left?
Maybe yeah, because and then the positive needs to go left 2 times.
Yeah, so positive went, the plus 8 is left. So yeah, this one's left, but when it's minus 8, that's the blue, it's right.
Left 8 units. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to see a visual. So the answer to number 3 is that it goes left 8 units. Do you have that down?
Yeah, I have that down already.
Okay, good. All right, so now let's graph the next one here. This one actually has 2 transformations, so we're going to do them one at a time. I'm just snipping it in so that you've got a visual here of, or I've got it in the notes later. So I'm going to do this in 2 steps. It's x minus 10. Oops, I get all that in there. Okay, so x minus 10, just the squared part. What happened here? What was what does this do? Does it go left or right?
Right, 3 units.
10 units.
10 units, yeah.
10
It
units.
went, I think it went, this time it went 3 spaces, or 2 spaces still, right?
Say that one more time.
It went 2 units to the green or 3.
It's 10. Maybe it's not coming out well, but it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Right, 10 units, and then what?
That's it for now. Okay, now the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna graph the plus 7. Do you see how it's plus 7 now?
Yeah.
Well, how did the purple change from the green? Do you see how the purple is in a different spot than the green? What happened to it from the green? It went
but it went down.
well, no, well, it from the purple to the green went down. Do you so see how we went red to green to purple? Like first we went right, and then how do we get up here?
Go
We went
3
up.
units up.
We went up 7.
7, okay. Okay, ow.
See how it was at 0? See how it's at 0 and then now it's at 7?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right, so that's that one. Let's go to the one that says
Right 10 units and then what?
up 7 units.
Up 7 units. Okay. Because it gains up.
Well, the +7 is what causes it to go up.
Oh, okay.
And the
The
minus
-7 is what causes it go down.
and the -7 on the outside would cause it to go down. Yes.
All right. Okay. I already got it.
Great. Okay, so the next one here we're gonna do in pieces here. So it's y equals -x squared. So tell me what you see from the red, starting from the red, going to the black.
The red and going to the black. Okay.
Like, what's the difference between those?
It goes down to 0 to 3 units and yeah.
So imagine there was a mirror here, right? This horizontal line was a mirror. Okay. What would you, when you look in the mirror, do you see yourself? Of course, right?
Mhm.
But it's a reflection. So this purple line is like the mirror, and the red, when the red looks in the mirror, it sees the black, and the black is the reflection. So the words here is reflect over the x-axis. Okay, so let me go back to the other screen so you can see that written out. Do you see this? Do you see this
Wait,
screen?
reflect over the x-axis?
Yes. So that negative is what is a reflect over the x-axis looks like.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
So now the second thing is this 3. So this 3, it's a little bit harder to explain. It's a vertical stretch by a factor of 3.
Vertical stretch by a factor of 3.
Yes.
Okay, I'm writing it down. Okay.
Got that down?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to the other. Actually, let me snip in the next one here. Just a couple more to go. Okay. I know that this is a lot here. Like, there's a lot of like differences, little nuances. So just do your best to keep staying focused. You're doing a great job. I'm going to go back to the online calculator here. This is it's free. It's just desmos.com. If you like it.
The calculator is in the if you type in calculator, it'll show you the calculator thing in the website.
Well, you gotta use Desmos. You got to use this one up here, desmos.com/calculator.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so there's 2 transformations here, and the first one is a vertical stretch by a factor of 2.
Mm-hmm.
The next one, and I'm writing this down, and I'll show you in a moment. What does this -9 do? And what do you see here? What do you see the red from the red to the blue?
It goes down down 2 spaces.
9 goes down 9.
Goes down 9 spaces and goes up 2 and goes vertical to 2 spaces.
So let me go back and share the math lesson, the other screen here. So there again, there's two things happening. It's a vertical stretch by a factor of 2. That's this 2 right here. And then this -9 is down 9 units.
Mhm. Okay, vertical stretch by a factor of 2. Yeah, I was saying that.
All right, so let me know when you get this down and we'll go to the next one.
I got it. I already got it down.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, so this next one actually has a couple of things. It's actually got 3 transformations happening here.
Mhm.
So let's see if we can do these one at a time here. So the first one is this x plus 3.
Okay.
X plus 3. Is
Yeah.
that left or right? Do you remember?
At the it goes at
So good. Can you go back and look at?
left 3 units.
Yes, exactly. It's left 3 units.
Yep.
Okay. The next one is this 1/2, and it's a vertical shrink
Shrink. Okay.
by a factor of 2.
Okay. Okay.
And then what does this plus 4 do?
It goes left 4 spaces.
It goes up 4 units.
Up 4 units. Okay, thanks.
Up 4 units. Yep. Okay, we can spend, and it's up to you, we can spend a few more minutes here working on understanding these transformations a bit more. Would you like to do that, or would you like to stop here?
I think we're good. Maybe this will help me, and I'm very good. All right.
Okay, will you grab your dad and let him know then we're all
Yeah,
done?
thank you, Matthew, for helping me on my homework.
You're welcome.
Dad. Dad. My dad's coming.
Excellent. Do you have any plans for the weekend?
I'm just gonna be just relaxing.
Good. Hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
Hi, how did you do?
Hi, Dr. Kithari, all good. Again, I think the lessons go a lot better when he has something he wants to work on. He seems like very, interested. He's eager to work on the problems. And he's asking really good questions. He's like, is this what I need to write down? He's participating in the actual problem solving. So it works out really well this way. So hopefully for Tuesday, he's got something from class or homework or something we can.
Tuesday, I have a test.
Okay.
Math test.
All right. Well, we could certainly meet on Monday if you would prefer to prepare for that.
Monday?
No. I think I'm ready. Okay, because I have the notes already.
I definitely recommend a session, Dr. Kuthari, before his
do
exam.
Monday, please. You will get good grades, please. Monday instead of Tuesday, do it Monday. So you will review the test.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Okay.
Monday 6 o'clock. Sunday no tutoring. Monday.
No tutoring.
You guys talk it out. Sunday's also an option if you want, but just if you want to get back to me, Dr. Kuthari.
But Monday is okay.
Monday, okay, fine.
Okay, Monday 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I got to check. I might already have someone who's scheduled. It would be like 7. It would. I think it might be 7. Let me look and get back to you. Sunday's also an option for you guys if you want.
No, I think Monday will do.
Monday will do.
All right, I'll get back to you right away on that one. Thanks so much for scheduling, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have a great night. Bye now.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.